Hey, home coasters. I am Emily Woods, and this is buyer tip number one. If you are thinking about buying a house, you can't do anything else until you make sure your finances are in order. I am a real estate agent. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a mortgage lender. So I first recommend you to get your team of professionals together so that you have all of those resources available to you as your questions arise. With that being said, buying a house is a business transaction. It is a financial investment. I know you know that already, but I just need to drill it home. Although house hunting is a ton of fun, you get to dream about your life and your parties and your family and all of those great things in your new home. We have to keep the financial reality in the forefront of our minds. So the first thing you need to start with is your debt. Get rid of it. If you have significant debt piled up, you will want to do your best to reduce that as much as you can so you can apply for a mortgage. Too much debt can impact how much you are approved for, as well as the rate that a lender will be willing to give you. I know it can be a challenge. I get it. I've been there. But you need to make a plan with your financial advisor and get your debt under control. Trust me, it can be done. I know there's people out there thinking, I don't know, I can't. It's impossible. I can't get my debt. I just, the interest rates every month, I make my minimum payments. I'm doing the best I can. I can't reduce it. I don't know what to do. One path, as an example, would be to consolidate all of your credit cards onto a 0% interest card. Yes, 0%. They exist. There's credit cards out there that offer promotions that when you sign up, they will give you a card for a certain time period that has 0% interest. Some also will offer you 0% transfer fee for a certain period of time. So that means, so say it's the time period might be something along the lines of 15 months. So say you take all of your credit cards that you're paying all of that crazy interest on every month, you transfer them onto this new credit card for free for 0%. And then say for the next 15 months, all you're doing is paying down the principal on that card. The trick here is to stay disciplined, and you don't want to put any additional debt on those cards while you're in the process of consolidating. So as long as you can keep yourself disciplined and you can stay focused on the goal, think about that. After 15 months, you could be close to, if not completely debt free of all of that credit card debt. So there are ways. Talk to your financial advisor. They might have other options. Sometimes your bank will have options for you. So just stay focused on what your end goal is and seriously consider your different options and get that debt gone. Now, after you get that debt plan in place, you are also going to need to get a savings plan in place. Yes, there are lots of mortgage options out there, some of which allow very little money down, but you should not count on that. You should save up with the thought that you will be putting 20% down of your purchase price down. Also, don't forget closing costs. So the mortgage and title company have fees for various services related to the transaction. So plan on somewhere around 3 to 5% of your purchase price for that. For example, if you are buying a $200,000 house, I recommend you save about $40,000 for a down payment, plus around $8,000 for closing costs. And don't forget that you will want some left over. Think about it. You might need furniture. You might need to do some cosmetic updates. Or every financial advisor I've ever spoken to drills home the idea that you need to have an emergency fund. So you're going to need to have, you don't want to drain your entire account into the house. So just keep that in mind. So I know that saving sometimes feels impossible, but there are many things that you can do, both little and big, to build your savings. I have a post over on homecoaster.com with ways to save. You should go check it out. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll put the link below. The tips include anything from coupons to saving apps, and some of them are bigger. The idea is, even if you're doing something small to save, little lifestyle changes, even if it's just, clipping coupons, it changes your mindset and it makes you more aware when you're going to make purchases, and you end up not buying things that you genuinely don't need because your mind is in saving mode. So go check out my list. One of my favorites is the Stash app. Yes, the Stash app. It's great. It's an app for beginner investors. The platform is so user friendly. There are lots of educational materials available to help you learn about investing. It allows you to invest in parts of an ETF. You don't have to buy full shares. You can buy partial shares, which is pretty cool. You invest as little or as much as you can spare each week. So what is recommended is you pick a day, say Monday or Tuesday, and plan to put the same amount in every week. So you are stashing your cash, and hopefully you are watching your money grow. I have a link over on the blog post about with the blog post about saving money. There's a link in there to Stash that will give you a $5 promotion to get you started. I'll also put the link below. So seriously, consider checking it out. Once you feel confident about your financial game, it's time to chat with a mortgage lender. It's wise to talk to a few and compare their rates and fees so you make sure you are getting the best deal. With a pre-approval letter in hand, you are now ready to move into the next phase. Make sure to follow us on social media, subscribe to the YouTube channel, stay tuned for future tips, or of course, head over to homecoaster.com for more ways to smooth your real estate ride.